Hello and welcome to Geordie's Workshop. In today's episode I'm going to be covering the use of this. This is the Festool MFT 3 table. I got a lot of questions from the previous video about the system and obviously people want to know a bit more about it, so today's episode is covering the use of this. Okay, we're back. So before we get into the review, quickly just to mention two things. One, that Geordie Leather has had another clear out and found lots of stuff still to clear. So there's leather hides, there's veg tan, there's other types of leather, all reduced at ridiculously low prices. There's also lots of the various machines that I've reviewed over the years. Clicker presses, hot foil machines, other stuff like that. So if you head across to geordiesworkshop.com in the shop section, you'll find yourself some bargains, but I do expect them to go very quickly, so I wouldn't hang around. Okay, back to the review. So the MFT table, why do I use it? There's a variety of reasons. The main one being, as I've explained before, it's quite a small space I work in, so I can't have a permanently positioned table because it just isn't space for it. So the MFT table, I'll show you a picture of it, how it normally comes. It comes with 4 legs, which gives a very sturdy work table, but that's impractical for me because of two things. One, my disability, and two, my confined space. So I've made a table, a mobile table, which my MFT table sits on top of. Its legs fold under it and it sits on this nice little mobile bench. I'll show you a picture of that now. So they're the two main reasons. It's flexibility, being able to move it around, just put it into the middle of the workshop when I want to use it or when I want to do a video like this. But the other reason is it's just so versatile. I have the MFT 3. It comes in a variety of versions. There's the basic table itself, but the MFT 3 actually has an attachment for cross-cutting sheet material, which you saw me using in the previous video. I've detached that now just to make a bit of space, but I'll show you a picture of that. Okay, so other than cutting sheet material very easily with Festool track saw, which you showed me doing before, the main reason I like this is because it's a good height for me. I'm quite tall, I'm 6'2", so it's a good height. But first of all, it has all of these pre-drilled holes. You can see that on the camera. They're all, I think, 96, 100mm apart, CNC machines, so they're spot on. Now, what's good about that, you think? Well, if you're using this for assembling things, gluing things together, these holes become extremely useful. Now, there's a wide range of clamps and attachments and gadgets which you can use with this machine because it's so popular. It's just a brilliant system. I'm going to show you some of those now to give you an idea how versatile this particular bench is. So, there's a few clamps here. Festool, by the way, produce a wide range of clamps, but they're rather pricey. Festool is a brilliant brand, known for its German high quality, but they are a bit pricey. I mean, this is a basic Festool clamp, and I think this was about £20. So, but look at the bench. Say I want to clamp a piece of wood to my bench, just using a Festool clamp. You just put the clamp in one of the holes, bring it round, and you can drop that down and that'll tighten the knob, and that fastens your piece of wood to work on, which is brilliant. But there are so many other variations of clamping systems. I'll show you a few more. Now, this is a Chinese version of the Festool clamp. The Festool one's about £50. This Chinese one's about half that, I think. But the quality is basically the same. I'll put a link to all of these in the description below. So this one, similar to the standard clamp, except it's a bit more easy to use. So again, you put your clamp in the hole. These are 20mm holes, by the way. And you put your workpiece on, just drop that down, and then you just push the lever to ratchet system, so it allows you to tighten that as much as you need to, and that's rock solid. quick release button allows you to take that out. So there you go. So you can buy the Festool stuff, highly recommend it, but it is pricey. If you're in the trade, obviously you know that it's worth investing in quality tools, but if you're just doing it as a hobby, then maybe the Chinese versions are just as good for you. So other clamps that are very popular are these. This, you can't see that with my black shirt, but it's a little clamp you just drop into the holes, like so, and then you put your workpiece under it and just pull the little lever, and that clamps the piece very quickly, rock solid. So if you're machining it, cutting, chiseling, routing, that's not going to go anywhere. So that's a good solid clamp. So another use for these holes are what we call bench dogs. So bench dogs are just machined pieces of metal, sometimes wood, plastic, whatever, but metal. This is a set I bought from a British company who do very good dogs. Again, I'll leave a link in the description. So dogs, they come in different heights. They're all the same diameter, 20mm, and you just put those in the hole, like so. and then you can push your workpiece up against that, and you know that's perfectly parallel to those holes. Again, you can machine it, put another clamp in to hold it, whatever. They're very versatile, these holes. You can position a piece of material any way where you want. You can combine dogs with clamps. See, I wanted to put, for some reason I wanted to clamp that there. I could take one of these, this is a Festool tool. Very good, but very expensive. I'm sure there are alternatives on the market, and if there are, I'll link them below. So you could put your clamp, this type, it's a bar sliding clamp. Just push it in the hole, and you push it up against your work, and then just tighten it down. And again there, that is absolutely rock solid. So these sort of tools, they're just invaluable when you're working on your workbench. So the advantage of this particular tool is that the height of this part is just slightly below the most common thickness of material used in woodworking. That's 19mm or 18mm in the UK. So you can sand that without worrying about catching the edge of the clamp there, because it's just below. One more, and that basically covers the use of the holes. So this thing is just a sliding bench dog. So you put that in some holes, just slide them along. That gives you a nice straight edge to push against. If you want to make a corner, you just put another one up against it from a right angle. To move that along a bit, like so. And you've got a perfectly square angle. You can push your work into that. Gives you a good solid grip, so you can sand that. If you want to put an additional clamp to clamp it even tighter, so it won't move around when you're sanding, chiseling, routing, whatever, it's really, really good. So that is why I use the MFT system. It's just so versatile. It's really, really useful, and it just saves an awful lot of time. In addition to the surface, there are also rails around the outside of the table, so you can take a standard clamp, just slide it in the rail. If you wanted to work vertically, and put your piece of wood in there, you can do that, and just clamp that in position, and there you go. So overall, it is an expensive table. I'll admit it is expensive, but if you're in the trade or a professional, it just saves you so much time, so much effort, and eventually so much money. But if you're a hobbyist, it's probably a bit overkill unless you're really keen on woodwork. But I highly recommend it. So that's basically it for this video. It was short and sweet. One final thing to mention, just to remind you that there is a competition every month with Geordie Workshop. If you want to enter that, it's free to enter for anybody. just head over to GEORDIE'sworkshop.com and see the YouTube section for the competitions. And as always, a big thank you to my patrons. It really does help the channel for your contributions and your support, so a big thank you for that. That's it for now. Out of breath, I'm getting too old to do this, you know. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.